Good morning, everybody. This is just an impromptu. Welcome in, Patty Cake Crew. Thank you for being here. Pop up, y'all. The weather is bad. We have had thunderstorms pretty much all early AM long. It lightened, it thundered, it rained. I mean, it poured down. It is wet. As you can see, as I film from the window, you can see how wet it is. I'm telling you, it is a wet and dreary day. It is 60 degrees. It goes from 30s to 90-degree weather in no time flat. So just wanted you to see what it's like in my corner of the world. Good morning, Official Jamie. How are you doing? I can't wait to see you do those biscuits. They are so good. They melt in your mouth. You will love them. I made sausage biscuits with the biscuits. I do jam, strawberry jam. Y'all know that's my favorite flavor. I do the orange marmalade. They are just good buttered biscuits. They are so good they melt in your mouth. Welcome in, Wanda, Louisiana style. Welcome in, Joshua. Thank you all for being here. I'm doing well, Joshua. We have had storms all night long. We never lost power, but it's been a rough night. And I said, let me get up and just do a pop-up this morning. You can see the cars rolling by, I guess, going to work. I don't know which is worse, snow or a bad thunderstorm. Yes, they will be yummy. I can't wait to see you and Dark and Lovely bake those biscuits in the kitchen. They are so simple. And I don't know if I told you guys, but to get mine brown on top, I always put them on under the brawler of the oven. I put it on broil for like 30 seconds because I like the little golden brown on top. So that is why mine be brown. A lot of times I've seen the biscuits and they're not as brown on top, but mine is like that because I put them on. So I just wanted to tell you that. If you want yours a little brown, Official Jamie, just put them under the broiler for like, I do mine for 30 seconds. I know everybody's oven temperature may be different. I bake mine on 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You may bake yours on 450, anywhere from 400 to 450. It kind of depends on your oven. Now, I can do mine on 400 for 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, no longer, and mine be just fine. So you may have to play with it a little bit. We had storms too. It was hail. Oh, hail, and I didn't see any hail, but it stormed. It stormed a lot. So be safe, Wanda. You may have to go to work this morning. Be safe out there. Hi, Dan. Thank you for being here. You're adding ingredients in your cart. Yes. You can use any brand of self-rising flour that you like. I have used Martha White. I use White Lily. I don't know what brand you may have in your area, Official Jamie. You don't have to put any salt, any eggs or anything, just that self-rising flour. Make sure it's self-rising flour and the whipping cream. I use the heavy whipping cream in mine. And what it's very simple. If you do 1 cup of flour, do 1 cup of whipping cream. If you do 2 cups of flour, do 2 cups of whipping cream. And don't overwork your dough. Just kind of fold it in, make your well in the center when you put your flour in the bowl, make your well, and just kind of fold in your flour. And then it's going to be a little sticky like. You put some flour down on your sheet and roll it out like that. And that's it, kind of knead it. You'll see how I kneaded it on my video. And that's it. And don't forget to spray your pan or grease your pan and put your biscuits close together and just put them in the oven. And I brush mine with melted butter. You can put a little butter on them before you put them in the oven, and you can put butter on them after they come from the oven and they're still hot. Any way you want to do it, just make it your own. Good morning, Odom. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hey, Frank. Thank you for coming. Thanks to all of you for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Because this is just a pop-up impromptu. Just hopped on for a few minutes. Not going to be here long. Just coming in to say hello and to welcome the Monday in. It's always a blessing for me to see another day. I am grateful for every day that I'm given. I don't know if you all were in my live the other day when I told you from December to now, I have lost three or four graduating class members. I know 3 for sure, maybe 4. That's a lot. That is a lot. So I am grateful for every day that I'm given, every year, every hour, because I know that my God didn't have to wake me up, but he did. This is what I believe. So I am most grateful. I don't take it lightly, just like I don't take your support lightly. I value each and every one of you because you don't have to support me. You don't have to share me and shout me out. You don't have to be members or visit my lives or shorts, watch my videos. All of this is support to me. All of your giftings, I value everything. Super chats, super stickers, cash apps, being here, supporting me like you are now. Everything is important to me. Everything matters to me. You all matter to me. And I try to get around and support you in an effort to show my appreciation the same way you support me. I like to get around and try and support you. I may not see you every day, every week, every other day, but I'm going to try and support you. And when you come in my lives or you visit my videos and make a comment, that reminds me that I need to come and visit you and support you as well. And I can always find some content that most people have that I like, I can watch and support. We're not going to like everything that we see. I mean, that's why I like variety, because if I have variety, you can find, it's easier to find something that may be appealing to you. So just know that I am trying to support you as much as I can. Y'all know life goes on. We have things going on outside of social media that we have to attend to, things in the family, different appointments that we have to do. Hello, TWP Popcorn. Thank you for being here. And I try to understand. That nobody can be with you every day. I mean, it's just impossible. I don't come and whine about what I have going on in my family, in my life, but I have things going on in my life just like everyone else. And as long as we live, we will experience some type of difficulty, some type of storm. Things happen. I had a recent death in my family that I haven't really talked much about that affect all of us deeply. So, I just pray for peace, strength, and comfort for all of us to get through the storms. And if I know anything is going on with anybody else, I am in prayer with them, in agreement with them, for them to be comforted or whatever the case is, or to be safe and protected. Whatever. I mean, these storms come, the storms of life are raging. And even the physical storms, like the disasters, they're coming as well. So we have so much to think about. We have so much to pray about. We have so much to be grateful for. And I am grateful. I am grateful. And I never want to come across like I'm not appreciative for support or whatever, because I am. I really, truly am grateful. Hi, Tim. How are you doing? Oh, condolences to you and your family, Odom. Condolences. Praying for your strength and your comfort and your peace, because death is inevitable. If we are born, we will surely leave here one day. I mean, that is just the way it is. And we know people have to go. And when a family member leaves and they're so young, like 30s, 40s, and even younger, it's not expected. Like in my case, it wasn't expected, and it was a young family member. So these things hit hard. When somebody's sick and they have been stricken with a disease, and they're going through something, and they have fought a good fight as much as possible, it's going to be hard, but you kind of expect it, and you're kind of tired of them suffering. But when it's just something that happens suddenly, like pneumonia, flu, or whatever, that is hard. It is really, really hard. Y'all stay protected out here. Wear your mask. Please, please cover your bodies. Don't expose your bodies to the cold. Dress according to the weather. Keep yourself protected. Keep your heads covered when it's cold outside. And like I tell the young guys in my family, wear t-shirts, wear undershirts. I wear camisoles. When I worked in an air-conditioned building that was very cold, and I wore camisoles winter and summer when I worked, trying to keep myself protected. And I got used to it. Even when I came out and it was hot, it didn't bother me to have these camisoles on, because my body was so conditioned and used to them. So ladies, cover yourselves as much as possible. If it is cold outside, keep yourselves covered. Take care of your bodies. You only get one body. Good morning, TNT family. Six Bows is back. How are you doing? Hello, chilling. with the realest Mary B. Happy to see all of you. Thank you so much, Mary B. Thank you so much. And girl, you're doing the thing over there. You have gotten that weight down looking good. Not that you didn't look good anyway, but I'm telling you, you are working it out. And that's what we have to do. We have to walk it out. Whatever is going on in our lives, walk it out. If it's a goal that we're trying to achieve, if it's your health, if it's your finances, if you're going through anything in life, whatever it is, we got to walk these things out. Walk it out. And if we put forth the effort, if you believe in God Almighty, like I believe in God Almighty, He will help us. Because He says He will give us the desires of our hearts. And if we desire to be better, to do better, to achieve, to accomplish, and we put in the work, we put forth the effort, I am a firm believer that He will help us. But we got to put in the work. And some things in life we have to just walk through. Sometimes we can walk through the fire, but we won't be burned. We have to walk through it. I'll tell anybody, young people or anyone, we have to walk through it sometimes. Sixbo says, yes, it takes work to lose fat. Glad I don't have to work it out. Yes, you don't have to work that out. That's good, Sixbo. But anything in life, any obstacle, any struggle, anything that we're going through, walk it out. I heard a pastor teaching on that, walking it out. And when you think about it, it's a true thing. Things don't come to many of us just on a silver platter. We have to work at it. As I said, I don't care if it's finances, I don't care if it's health, what goals, accomplishments, whatever. And another thing, when we see others accomplishing things in life, let's learn to celebrate each other. Let's learn to celebrate each other. That is so true, Mary B. We all have something that we can work on. Something we need to work on, walk through, walk it out, or whatever. You have an amazing day too, TNT. And thank you so much for coming. It's being silly, Miss Patty, but yeah, I've been through so much. I don't worry about much. I know it's just temporary when I get it. Yes, Six Bows, yes. And we all have been through things in life. And we will continue as long as we live. Because things happen and we all are imperfect people. I understand, Six Bows, no, you don't have any fat that you need to burn. But I had a lot that I needed to burn, and walking has helped me so much. It has helped me to burn body fat. I went to the doctor probably a week or so ago, maybe. Can't remember exactly when. It's not been that long ago. And my doctor was proud because I have shed pounds, at least 20 pounds. And this comes from my exercising, my walking. I do stretches in the house. I walk on the treadmill in the house. But when I get outside, it's like a breath of fresh air. And I walk and I walk and I walk. A lot of times I walk and I don't even go on live. I just walk. Sometimes I've done a few videos walking. Sometimes I didn't even do videos, but I'm walking. When the weather permits, I walk. Now I should have walked Saturday, because it was a pretty day. I think it was Saturday. I walked one day this past week, but today I'm not going to be able to walk. It's wet, it's damp out there, and I have walked in drizzling rain before. I have walked when it was bitter cold before, but I stopped. I stopped. I did that one season, one winter, but this past winter, well, winter now, I've not done it. You know, after I got the treadmill, I started walking in the house, and that's the reason I got the treadmill, so that I could walk in the house when the weather was cold. So we do what we have to do, and we do what we can do. Jazz to the Fame, how are you doing? SS Baskets LLC, how are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Walking is great. Any movement is great. Yes, yes, it is. I don't care if you're dancing, dancercise, whatever. And I love dancing. So you're moving your body. You're keeping your body going, keeping it mobile. So I have to, when my joints and things try to stiffen up on me, I said, no, no way. I get up, I stretch, I move, I bend, I do all of these things. I get on the treadmill. I have to do this every day to keep my body moving. I'm not going to sit down and be a couch potato because I am retired. I'm not going to stay in the house and do nothing. I'm not going to lie in the bed all day and do nothing. I have to move, and it has helped me tremendously. There are so many benefits in walking. It helps you mentally to relieve stress and pressure. These are the things that it has helped me with. It has helped me shed a few pounds, some body weight, body fat. It has helped me to keep my joints oiled up or mobile, keep me going so that I'm not as stiff. It helps with balancing, you know, my balancing and all of these things and many other benefits. I just love it. You know, you're sweating, you're moving, you're exercising. And I think walking and swimming are two of the great exercises that we can do. We have other exercises that we do as well. Some of you may go to the gym, like Mary B goes to the gym, and that's great. That's a great thing. I used to go to the gym. I had a gym membership a few years ago, and I had a gym membership when I was younger, like in my 20s and 30s. I had a gym membership for years. Used to go and get in the dry heat room, the sauna, whirlpool, and exercising classes. I did a lot of that. I even went to Weight Watchers one time. And then I quit when I reached a level of not moving. I just stopped going, but it helped me with the portions and knowing how to eat and do the portion thing. Tina said we all have to uplift. Yes, Tina, you're right. We have to uplift each other's. That's true. That is so true. I was just trying to look at the, Jesse, okay, she's talking to Six Bows is back. Yes, right, Mary B. That's how you end up sick. Yes, you have to keep it moving. You don't want to become stagnant. You're right. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Y'all have to stay away from negative things and try not to be stressed out. And I have been going to the gym, and I have got it from my medical insurance cover for free. Yes, TNT, that is great. Um, the last time I had a gym membership, it's been a few years ago. Well, I still have it actually, and it is through my insurance as well, and I didn't have to pay anything. I think it has to with mine. I think it has to do with age, and I am a retired state government employee. So yes, I'm getting mine free too. However, when the pandemic came, I didn't go back to the gym. So I have not been back. And I just get out here and do it on my own now. So thank you, Six Bows. I try to bring inspiration and motivational things to you guys when you come to my channel. You know, I try to be positive and uplifting and saying something that will help somebody, if not but one person. Good morning, Tamika Davis. How are you doing? Thank you so much. As we get older, we have to work a little bit harder. We have to keep it moving because it's very easy for, when you get older, things start happening in your body. You know, you'll lose muscle tone, you will lose, and I'm just going to say, as you age, you can't hold your functions like you used to, like urination. A lot of times, and I have friends and cousins who say the same thing. And what some of them may be 2 or 3 years younger than myself, but body functions, muscles, and all of that weaken as you get older. So we have to do our best to do what we can do, the things that we can do, like exercise and change our diets and our eating habits and things like that. Stay away from some things that are not good for us, like a lot of sugars and sweet pastries and stuff. And I love, I love donuts. I love chocolates. I love all the things that are not good for me. So I try to, if I eat them, I try to eat them in moderation, not to just overdo it, because I know they're not good and they will cause a lot of health issues. You're going to work out until you croak, yes. And even if you don't have body fat to lose, still keep your joints moving. My mom is in her 90s and she's still walking around, um, no aids like cane or walker or whatever. Before Thanksgiving, she was in the hospital. She had pneumonia in both lungs, and she was a very sick woman. And so she overcame. God gave her strength. He brought her around, and she lives in her own place. She is mentally alert, and that is a blessing, and that is the way I want to be. My mother is in her 90s. She recently had a birthday last month in January 24th. So, I mean, and she is mentally alert. She can walk. She can handle her own business. Like if she's on the phone or whatever, she writes her own checks for whatever she wants to write them for, need to write them for. However, my oldest daughter is on her account, and she's been on there for years. So she and my mom converse about finances and things like that. my mom has another account that my other daughter is on. So, they help her. They're close to her. Not that I can't do it. Not that I am not trustworthy, but she dedicated that to them, and I'm happy about it because that helps me. I used to be, when I was young and moving around and stuff, I was on everything of hers. So I'm happy that she's delegating some authority and power to to them because they are trustworthy as well. She knows she can trust them. She can trust me. We're not going to take anything from her. We're not going to take advantage or abuse her. She knows these things. I've always been here for her through sicknesses, through deaths in the family, everything. She's gone through a lot of sicknesses in her life, but I've always been here for her. She knows that. I've always been the one to take her to the doctor, to her doctor's appointments, even out of town to doctors. I've always been that one. And so my daughter, my younger daughter, is taking her to the doctor more now. And she can go to the doctor alone, but just because we want to hear and know exactly what could be going on with her, um, somebody goes in with her. My daughter goes in with her. She has an appointment coming this month that my daughter, well, she has 2 appointments this month that my daughter will be taking her to. So we support each other. We come together. If there's anything going on in the family, we're right here. We're right here for each and every one. Hi, Miss Shirley OG. Welcome in. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. But yes, I think we have to, if possible, I know everybody may not have the same relationship with family. I understand. But as much as possible, if we can have a good relationship with family and help each other, it's a good thing. It is a good thing. I remember when my oldest daughter had her son, my younger daughter was substitute teaching at the time, and she took off work and cared for my grandson. And she would go to work some days just to stay in the system, but she took off her job for at least a couple of years, not going to work every day. She was not married at the time. She was living with us. And she helped my daughter. So my grandson never went to a daycare. When he was about 4, that is when they put him in school. Was he 4 or was he 5? 4 maybe. And we put him in a Christian, well, they put him in a Christian environment, a Christian setting, school. And he had been so accustomed to being around nothing but adults. And his doctor was pleased with that because he said, a lot of times they have to go to daycare and they don't learn anything other than to defend themselves. I don't mean don't learn anything, but they're constantly having to defend themselves, snatching and pulling from this child or that child. So he didn't experience that. And like Jeremiah has not been to a daycare or school. His mom and dad have jobs as such that he doesn't have to go out. So he's being homeschooled. And it works out. I mean, they can communicate because they are around adults mostly, but they do have other children that they, can play with or talk to or whatever. But this whole thing of having to go to daycare, they don't have to, whereas I had to put my children in daycare because we were working and, nobody was there to keep them. But even when my older grandson was born, my mother used to come to the house. My daughter would drop him off at our house, and my mother would come to our house and babysit him. So that's why he didn't go to school. I think he must have been 4 or over when he went to um, like a preschool type thing. He was 4 or 5, one of them. That is great. That is great, Six Bows. It's good when you don't have to take them to a large daycare. Now, some in-home daycares are better. If it's a good in-home daycare and not many children, that is helpful if you have that alternative. Hey, Nikki, how are you doing? You're in the kitchen getting some breakfast, but listening. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you as always. Thank you for coming. But I'm just doing an impromptu here, just showing you, telling you about my weather and the storms we had last night. I'll go out later to make sure no shutters blew off the windows because we have had that issue before. So, yes, my MRI is today for my right leg and back issues. Oh, Miss Shirley, oh, gee. I pray everything goes well for you. And I'm sure it will. I don't like those closed MRIs. Oh my goodness. I never open my eyes. When I'm in that thing, I had one a few years ago that was closed. The first time I went to have an MRI, I asked if I could have an open MRI, and they allowed it. But I was having some back problems as well, Miss Shirley. It's been a few years ago, actually before I quit work. And as it turned out, well, my doctor told me, he said, I think it's just arthritis, whatever. So I went and had the MRI. Sure enough, it said bursitis because it was in my shoulders and my back. And so, I didn't take any shots for it or medication. The doctor told me that I could get a shot if I needed to, but I didn't. So far, I haven't had to do that. And every now and then, I may take a Tylenol, but I use a lot of different types of herbs because, like you were discussing on your channel the other night, Miss Shirley OG, about the herbs. I do believe in my herbs, my minerals and vitamins and all of these things. So, yes, recent retirement. Yes, I know you did, Nikki, and I'm without a shadow of a doubt, I'm sure you had a very well organized and good home-based daycare. I thought about that years and years ago. I wanted to quit my job with state government. I had, lined all up to take some classes to get certified. However, I had been a foster mom for the state human resources. And I wanted to open up this daycare. And it was really heavily on my heart. But I didn't do it. Let me tell y'all a little something. Hi, Santa Joe. Welcome in. Welcome in, Tamika Davis. I learned many years ago, and I taught my children the same thing. If you have plans of doing anything, of making any big purchases or whatever, keep it to yourself until it comes to fruition. Because people will speak down about things. They will talk down about things, not trying to be mean or anything, but just negative words. So I learned, and I've heard others give similar testimonies about whatever you have plans of doing, just do it. You don't have to tell anybody anything until it comes to fruition. Hi, Tracy, C Positive Corner, welcome in. Thank you all for being here. I know it was hard work, Nikki, but very rewarding work. I know it was. And I know you taught those children well. I just believe you did. Hi, Bonnie Rose. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you for the ones that will watch the replay. Still reach out to me regularly. See how I'm doing. Yes. If you were not good to the children, they wouldn't be reaching out to you. If you had not done a beautiful job, they would not be reaching out to you. So I know, I believe you did a wonderful job with those children. It's good if you can find a good home-based daycare. That is better than the larger daycares where so many children and they're all scrapping and pulling and pushing and all these things. I think they get more individualized attention when it's a smaller home daycare. I know, and I know you were a good teacher, or you are a good teacher. Yes, I am helping to homeschool my grandson, and he is really, really smart, and he remembers so well. So I'm proud of that, and I will be teaching him more in simpler terms about different things in the Bible as well, giving him some little Bible lessons, the same way I did Tyler when he was growing up. I actually went to the bookstore, the Bible bookstore, and got the Sunday school book, and I would print off different pictures of different characters in the Bible with Bible verses. And you have to be your children's first teacher. You have to be. You can't expect teachers to do it all because they have a lot to do. Hi, Renee's Secret Garden. Hi, Buddha of Destiny Namaste. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a view out my window. I was just showing how wet it was out there and what a big storm we had last evening. But as I was saying, a lot of times you do things, you move in. I believe in moving in silence about some things, because if I have a goal and I don't reach that goal and I've already told somebody about it, then that could be a problem. Well, I thought she was going to do this. She said she was going to, sometimes some people, not everybody, can become so negative and speak negatively against you. So I just believe in moving in silence about certain things until they are done, and it's not to say that you have to do that with everything, and everybody's different, so you have to move the way you are led to move and what you're comfortable with, not just what somebody else wants you to do. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You have to use your own mind and judgment and be led by God to do or say whatever you need to say or whatever you want to tell. And that's just my little spiel. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for speaking. Yeah, move like a ninja. Yeah, Nikki. Yes. Thank you, Nikki, for dropping links. I appreciate it. Drop your link as well. And I love your outside. It's a new view. Yes, Miss Patty, my name is Silence of Virtue. Yes. Yes. Namaste. move in silence and keep walking and moving forward, Miss Baby, because there are many people out here you can't trust. You're right, Buddha. You are right. And then there is power in words. You know, you don't want people speaking negatively about things. And a lot of times people may not be malicious. Sometimes they could be. But you don't want people speaking things against what you're doing before you get it done. Thank you, Buddha, for being a member for 11 months. I appreciate you. I learned early on in my life to move in silence. As I said about the home-based daycare, that I mean, I was all set. I was ready to take the class. I was about to uh, apply to for certification because it was a few classes that I was going to have to take so that I could be certified through the state and keep children that the state or county would pay for. So I told a couple of family members, and y'all, it was all over for me. Why would you quit your job to do this? See, that's what I said about being led by God, being led by the Holy Spirit. Why would you quit your job? You know that's your money, and you're gonna do this, and you going in business. I mean, it was a whole hot mess, y'all. So I learned firsthand about that. Have a great day, Miss Shirley LG. Take care of yourself. Many blessings, healings to you. And I pray that you have a good report. We're going to pray with you, those of us that know how to pray or would like to. Let's pray for Miss Shirley OG that she has good results from her test that she's going to take, that she will be feel peaceful and comfortable while doing the MRI, because I know that can be really just difficult to be closed in a tank, so to speak, like that. I don't like them. I've gone through it, but it's not easy for me. It may be okay for some, but thank you, Nikki, for your prayers. Let's keep her in prayer. Thank you, Tracy. Hello, Lisa J. Stocks. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Yes, Renee, family can be the first to talk. Yes, talk you out of a calling. Yes. Hi, Mabel's Tables. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad to see you. Yes, family. I'm telling you, a lot of times family will, and maybe sometimes it may not mean any harm, but just the negative words that will have impact on you. So I just say, just for certain things, since I had that experience in my own life, for certain things, I just move in silence when it comes to everybody, family, friends, everybody, lottie, dottie, everybody. I just move in silence. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Nikki, for dropping links. Um, drop Mabel's Tables link, if you will, Nikki, or anyone else, any other moderator. Thank you all moderators. Thank you all supporters. Thank you to the replay team. Those of you that will watch and replay, I appreciate you. Those of you that make comments, give thumbs up. Even if you can't make a comment, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up as well. Thank you, Nikki, for dropping Mabel's Tables. Thank you, Nikki, for dropping all links I'm going to get. Thank you, Frank. Hey, Pandy, how you doing? So happy to see you. Happy Monday to you at work dropping it. Thank you for your support, Pandy. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Frank, for dropping links. And anyone else who may be dropping links that I've not seen, thank you so much. And everybody that I see here that I know have good um, channels. I want to shout out Sweet Ree. Want to feature her this morning. She is a channel member. Sweet Ree is so inspirational. Drop Sweet Ree's link, Nikki. Drop your link as well. Sweet Ree is very sweet, inspirational, motivational. She's on a weight loss journey right now for health purposes. I am so proud of her. She is getting that work in. She is walking it out. And that's what we're talking about. If we're walking it out in our health, finances, whatever we're walking out, just walk it out. So Sweet Ree, drop her link. She's very kind. She shouts out a lot of channels. As I said, she's very inspirational. She loves the Lord. Check out Sweet Ree. Check out Fruga Mama. She's another channel member. She is working it out with her exercising over there. She is so inspirational. She also does hauls from Dollar General and the different stores. I think Dollar Tree as well. And she shows us the different discounts. I'm sorry, the different discounts that she gets. But she is really working hard over there every morning, 5 days a week. She's on at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 7 a.m. Eastern. She's over there working it out in the cold, in the rain, harsh temperature. She's out there determined to work it out. Check out Fruga Mama as well. And let me see who else I am going to tell you about. I'm going to TNT, welcome to TNT Family Show. She was just in here. She's over there giving words of encouragement and inspiration as well. She's doing some cooking over there. Check out Welcome to TNT Family. She was just in here a few minutes ago. Frank G Life. Check out Frank. Nikki, drop his link, please. Frank has recently started a new channel. Frank is a great supporter. He gives a lot of inspiration over there. He has positive messages. He gives updates for sports and everything. Check out Frank as well. Check out Buddha of Destiny, Namaste. She's another channel member. Check out her channel. She is showing us different things outside. Not long ago, she was in North Carolina, and she shows some beautiful scenes over there. She has some foods, different foods that she's eating and showing us more healthier foods. Check out Buddha as well, Buddha of Destiny, Namaste. Check out Buddha. Check out all of these wonderful channels. Buddha is a channel member. Shout out to all of the channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of my loyal, genuine supporters. And I have many, many genuine supporters. I am so appreciative, so grateful for you, so grateful for Frank and Nikki and everyone here. Renee's Secret Garden. I'm grateful for all of you, everybody. I don't want to start naming. Tamika Davis is an awesome supporter. She is always in these YouTube streets. She doesn't have a channel, but she is an awesome supporter. She gives much support to many of us in these YouTube streets. So we appreciate Tamika Davis, and another person that I can think of right off the top of my head, She Ray. She may not be in here now, but she's another awesome supporter. She's out here in these YouTube streets as well. She Ray. Yes. So I'm just looking, trying to see if I see any more members in here. Jazz Fame Gastric Bypass Surgery. Check out Jazz. Jazz is an awesome supporter. She has a channel. She's showing you different things, uplifting, speaking words of encouragement, trying to uplift, and she's talking about different health challenges and things that she's gone through and different ways of eating that she's doing over there, different shakes and whatever, healthier eating. Check out Jazz Fame Gastric Bypass Surgery. T. Racy Positive Corner. She's just what her name says. She's a positive person. She has a lot of inspiration on her channel. She brings news awareness as well. Check out T. Racy C. Positive Corner. She is another member, and I appreciate you so much. Sammy Joe. Check out Sammy Joe 1982, another channel member. She is over there showing us a lot of things. I think one of the last things I looked at, she was showing her preserves. She has a pantry full of different preserves that she has canned. Check her out, and the snow that she's having in her area. Check out Sammy Joe 1982 as well. Thank you all for your memberships. Thank you for your support. Trying to see if I have missed anyone. Thank you so much, Frank and Nikki. Thank you all for your support, each and every one of you. I value each and every one. Thank you for being here with me. Check out these channels, y'all. Odom's Homestead is over there with a lot of gardening. So is Nikki. They are gardeners. If you're interested in the garden, check out the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Check out Odom's Homestead. I'm calling them because they're two that are in the chat. I don't know if Odom is still here, but check out these gardeners, y'all. Check them out. I wanted to I was going to get Tyler to help me with my raised bed, unboxing it and putting it together. The weather got bad yesterday. We should have done it on Saturday when it was a pretty day, but that's okay. We will get it done. I am going to participate in the herb challenge with Planter Garden TV. So I want to get that done as well. But anyway, y'all, I am so happy to see all of you, those of you that stopped by. Some of you may be gone now, but I appreciate you spending time that you have spent. Thank you, Nikki, for dropping links. Thank you, Tracy, C Positive Corner, for being a member for 11 months. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Buddha, as well. Hello, Darth. You got rained out? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Planter. Thank you, Nikki. Planter Garden TV. Yes, Lisa J. Stocks. I thank you so much. Y'all check out Lisa. She is over there telling us how to invest money, how to make our money work for us, how to get those dividends, and who wouldn't want to know about that? Check out Lisa J. Stocks, y'all. She's doing over there. Hello, my Renaissance Grandma. Thank you so much, y'all. Check out my Renaissance Grandma. She's doing great things in the garden as well. Check her out. Same as Renee's Secret Garden. Check out Renee. And thank you so much, Nikki, for dropping links. Thank you all for being here. I just appreciate each and every one. And y'all know I'm known as the pop-up queen. I may pop up at any moment. This was a pop-up impromptu live. I just decided, let me get up, and I can't get out there and walk in it, but I can do a little talking and show you what it's looking like, how wet it is out there, and tell you about the weather that we have had here. But I thank you all so much. I'm not going to hold you. Okay, thanks so much. Thank you for being here, Mabel, and I have to pay you a visit as well. Thank you all. What is the join on the channel? Well, what I do for the members, I have a 99-cent per month join. I try to shout out my members. I try to feature them. I list them on my community page. I've done giveaways to members, and not only members, subscribers as well. I've done the cash apps. I've given other things like jewelry. You know, I've had like games and stuff, and give people an opportunity to get some things like cash apps and other things. I've done. I've given cards like to Target, gift cards, Target, Walmart. Those are the only two stores I've given the gift cards for. The Target. Just a little appreciation to show everyone, not just members, but everyone, how much I really am grateful for them, and to show appreciation. And I want to thank each and every one of you who made it possible for me to have over, well, I'll say 3K. And I'm waiting until I get 100 over the 3K, and then I am going to do a cash giveaway. So, yes, that's what it is. I hope I've answered your question, Mabel. And I will pay you a visit as well. There should be a join button, Mabel. You probably can look in the studio, because I'm pretty sure I've joined some through the studio, or I think my grandson did it for me at one point in time. But you can look in the studio and do it from there, and there might be a join button that you hit. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it on everybody's, but I know you can do it from the studio. Thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you all. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for those that will comment after the live. Thank you for your thumbs up. I just appreciate mods and moderators, mods, for all you do to keep the channel going when I am not able to see what is going on. Thank you so, so much. With that said, let your light shine among others, that they may see your good works and glorify our Heavenly Father. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you on the next one.